Cedric, thank you. The wounds of war are not always visible. One nonprofit knows that and uses K9 battle buddies to address the problem.
Our Northern Utah correspondent Kate Gardner sat down with a local vet whose life has been changed thanks to his buddy, Chaz.
He's amazing.
Retired Airman Sean Thomas talks about his dog, Chaz.
I'm not a homebody that just never wants to go out.
But they're not outside to play fetch.
Chaz, brace. Brace. So that's for helping me get up and down. His whole body will tense.
They're practicing some important commands.
Chaz, front. He's a tool. He's an asset when he has that vest on.
Chaz is Thomas's service dog.
It's almost an energy that moves back and forth through the leash. And he is just dialed in.
By looking at him, you wouldn't think Thomas needs this tool, but he lives with post-traumatic stress disorder.
He's allowed me to kind of drop my guard, go back out in public and not be hyper vigilant.
To understand how we got here, we need to rewind the clock.
Work-wise, I'd have to say Osan.
From being deployed to stationed, Thomas has lived around the world, a result of joining the U.S. Air Force as a young man.
It doesn't matter the service, it's an unknown, so there's that fear of the unknown.
That unknown materialized soon after, when terrorists attacked the country, plunging America into the war on terrorism and sending Thomas to Iraq.
Close air support calls come in, and we are moving heaven and earth to get air support over those guys and gals.
In modern warfare, the idea of the front line can be blurred.
You know, the base was attacked and there was a mortar that was real close.
While he loved his experience in the Air Force,
I miss it.
It would be more than a decade as his retirement was closing in.
Good job.
Before Thomas would know the full impact of that event and his service as a whole.
You know, I talked to my wife and she's like, man, you are very angry. You know, is everything okay?
He decided to go to counseling.
I loved it.
As he transitioned back into civilian life and dealt with PTSD, along with migraines, memory loss, and stress.
I've never gotten to the point where I think I needed to kill myself or anything like that, thank God. But these are serious issues. It's frustrating for people that are supposed to be professionals and very good at what they do, and you're at times helpless, and you don't know what to do, and it's quite frankly scary.
He would learn through his doctor they were symptoms of something more.
And he said, hey, have you ever thought about a service animal? And I said, no, of course not. And he said, hey, you check some boxes here. And then there's 3 criteria for a lot of these organizations that offer service dogs, and it's PTSD, traumatic brain injury, or military sexual trauma. And like it or not, I checked 2 of them.
He'd been living with a traumatic brain injury. So he and his wife decided to reach out to K9s for Warriors.
There is just a bond that takes place between, the veteran and the dog. It's why our saying is we are saving lives at both ends of the leash.
Wyatt Haynes says K9s for Warriors has rescued dogs from 32 states, trained them, and placed them with veterans from all 50 states.
Changes their lives and helps mitigate those symptoms.
The hope is to pair veterans up with the perfect dog before those symptoms worsen.
Gives them that best opportunity to get out of isolation. In a lot of cases, these veterans will hold themselves up and, don't want to go out in public or wait till 3 in the morning to go to Walmart. And these dogs get them out of bed, they get them in a routine, they get them out of their house, and they open their eyes and their ways of life.
This month, the 1,200th veteran is graduating from the program and will return home with a battle buddy.
We were losing 20 a day that are taking their own life, that have served our country, to suicide because of these invisible wounds of war, and we believe we have a solution that will help them with that.
For Thomas, who graduated from the program last June, he says getting Chaz has been life-changing.
I don't know, it just kind of gives you that independence again.
But it's not just Chaz who looks out for his buddy.
It's like if I was issued a toddler, right? I'm worried that he's going to get his tail stepped on. I'm worried if he's going to get kicked or bumped, so that's the biggest thing for me.
Reporting from Taylor, Kate Gardner, ABC4 News.